in their favor.
Lamb is checked in.
You gotta call timeout just for this nigga to make it.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Watch Jeremy Lamb, bro.
Hornets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second.
You know he's good for one. Nah, not that one. Not that one. Not that one.
No good
I'm
from
pulling
Lamb.
them boys up with him.
Hey,
pull the trigger, boy.
To drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Well, they say you should shoot your way out of it, but his teammates probably have other thoughts in mind. The last thing they want to see him doing is continuing to cast that jumper up.
He said, I want to get hot. I want to get hot. I want to get going.
A lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been.
I want to score these last 4 points of the quarter.
Dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, you cannot take the ball from this nigga on life.
Here's Green.
Come on, we out.
It's rebounded by Charlotte. Kaminsky's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Batum. Can't nail. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. The Hornets on top, leading by just
39%.
2K Sports back in a moment here at the Time Warner Cable Arena in Charlotte.
Oh, well. All our games start like this. Every single one of them. It's weird, but it worked. But we win. We still win games. We still win our games, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Hornets. And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Just a quality performance, and you know we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. To be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
And what he gives his team, guys, is an edge. He just lights up an arena when he gets it going. And in that first half, young fella had it going.
Not just an edge, though, Greg. I think he gives them a confidence and a swagger they wouldn't otherwise have. And he's a special player to have around, no doubt about that.
So for the Golden State Warriors right now, the defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low.
All Greens. All Greens around here.
At the 3, and it's Livingston in at the 1 spot.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there?
Right, what are they thinking?
Do they not know? Have they not heard?
Have they not heard?
This guy is unbelievable.
He's unbelievable from out there. That's a layup for him.
Thompson misses.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points.
How you forget about him again? How you forget about him again?
That's 2
How'd that happen?
From long range.
Let's face it, the defense is a step slow. You've got to take away the airspace.
Yeah, remember him. Get ahead on that dude.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Barnes kicks to Bogut.
I know it's getting kicked back out.
Out to Thompson. From deep, Green. Nice D from Williams.
That's 1 for their first 4 to start the second half.
Here's Lee. Nice pass in here by Charlotte.
Ooh, what a block. Townsend lost.
Now the Warriors moving it up. Thompson for the triple. Passes it to Bogut. Kicks it to Thompson.
Bro, you better use your whole team, bro. Start using your whole team, bro. I swear to God. You're going to start winning games if you use your whole team.
He feeds it to Thompson.
Instead of trying to get the score with one nigga. You're going to win games if you try to score with more niggas than just one.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Yeah, maybe a change of the game plan right now. Looking at
all right, Joe, they down 4
because of the matchups.
Yeah, I agree with you because they're looking to tweak things to maybe get those matchups working in their favor.
What the hell?
Curry's checked in.
Get back. You know we about to throw some bullshit.
He kicks it to Green. To
the
left wing.
Dude, use your whole team. Draymond's had a wide open layup. But you were scared. You want to play with one person. Look at you.
Right side Curry.
Look, pass the ball.
No good. Walker with some nice D. Hornets leading by 4. Batum passes to Williams.
Look at that. Open.
From deep, Walker.
Boom. Told you, bro. Just pass the ball.
And it looks like they left a defensive effort back in the locker room, guys. They just haven't had the same commitment here.
Please pass it.
In the second half.
Oh, look at that. You finally
And
made
the
it.
basket by Curry.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the three, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Get out, get out.
Now, here's Batum. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. That one goes. Count it. Walker's got the lead back up to 7 now for the Hornets.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Yeah,
Whatever,
Greg,
bro.
they're having
Some
free
cool.
reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Thompson comes with a double team. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Boy, he's just dangling from the rim after sending it through there.
You can see which team now has the swagger, Clark, right now.
Yeah, it's with them.
And guys, that swagger can backfire because you don't want to get your opponent a little too riled up.
Pass to Lee. Puts up a three.
Oh,
They'll
thought
give
about it.
another chance. Williams kicks to Lee. Outside, Walker. Walker missing again.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Back to Bogut. Thompson dishes to Green. Screen by Bogut. It's Thompson off the drive. Can't connect from 13 feet out. It could go.
Let's go.
He shot the triple. He'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
And he makes all 3. And we've reached the end of the third. Hornets lead by 9. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. Kaminsky out there with Al Jefferson. Then it's Jeremy Lamb. Then it's Jeremy Lin. And
I
it's
be
Walker
feeling like he about to splash that bitch every
so that's the
time.
group out there for Charlotte. Barbosa passes to Verajao.
Get out, get out.
There's the 3. They
Yeah.
get the rebound. Stolen by Walker.
Which one?
And
When
the
we
call
grinding
will
on
be
something?
Sean Livingston.
Yeah, that was funny.
That's his first foul of the game.
That was hilarious. He was like talking about grind game.
Here's Kaminsky.
That was hilarious. Yeah, I said, what the hell is this?
Dishes it to Jefferson. Over in the corner, Lamb.
Huh.
Back to Jefferson.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
You're talking about grind game, stupid.
And the slam dunk by Space.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the top door.
Oh,
That's some
dying.
high-flying minutes to nail the effort.
Tell you what, fellas,
I
they
was
should get
dying.
the energy boost they've been looking for.
Who's enjoying this, Keith?
Charlotte calls timeout.
Who is enjoying this?
And during this timeout, I'm sure they'll be hydrating themselves with Gatorade. All the effort out there on the floor, and these timeouts can be such a huge factor in getting
no.
a short rest and recharging the battery. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Exactly.
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. He said to them, the lead we've got now is nice, but I want to make it even nicer. This is when we put the hammer down. It doesn't look like he's ready to back off just yet, guys.
It's Curry outside.
Got a good look, though. I thought that was going to go down.
Yeah, the D, though, just enough to bother the rhythm on that one, Clark.
You
Kaminsky misses.
suck, bro.
Warriors trail
light.
by 11.
They're about to score because of it,
Green
too.
gets to Iguodala.
You suck, bro.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Williams dishes to Kaminsky. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. Cody Zeller's checked in for Charlotte.
If you're horny, let's do it. Riding my phone, my shadow,
And there's going to be a foul. He
waiting,
definitely made contact with the
coming,
ball, and in doing
jump
so also
on
got
it.
the body,
If
so we'll
you're
see free throws here.
horny, let's do it.
And a chance for just a
Riding
second to check out the
my
score breakdown
phone.
for the Hornets.
Fantastic passing. We saw it in the first half, and it's carried over here in the second.
Well, it's been a super performance from beyond the arc, too. I mean, they've been raining in those threes.
Warriors trail by 7. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green. And that's 12 points for Steph Curry.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out. And that assist got a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Riding
Kicks it out to Iguodala.
my shadow, waiting,
The feed now to Zeller.
coming, jump on it.
Platoon passes to Lee.
Horny,
They get it
let's
again.
do it.
It's tipped.
Riding
And Zeller
my
kicks to Williams.
phone.
Walker dishes to Williams. Out to Lee. But 3. The Warriors pull it
We
in.
were fighting for the board. and shit.
Thompson's got his 3rd rebound tonight.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. That gives him his second 3 of the half with 3 total for the game.
Outside for Batum. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys. Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
Iguodala against Batum. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. It's Curry outside. Shot is no good. Walker with some nice D. Batum passes to Williams. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Charlotte again missing.
A little bit.
Kevin, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they're lucky he missed it.
Yeah, you hope that's not indicative of the type of D they're going to play, because if they do, they're going to have struggles with him tonight.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Won't try to get out.
52 seconds left
You're
in the 4th quarter. Here's Curry with the 3.
Riding
Count it. Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
my shadow.
Defensively, they can't afford to back off of him that much. You don't want to be giving up easy threes, especially at this stage of the game.
Jump
And with
on
that
it.
basket, you
Jump
have to
on
think
it.
this lead
Let's
is
do
secure.
it.
I'm almost ready to go there with you, partner. Not quite. I'm hanging around at that 98% mark, so it's just about done, but I need a little more evidence.
Yo. Don't try to get out. Aye. Yeah. Hey. Yeah. Wait. Yeah. Oh, finally, man. We them boys, man.
It's the Clippers and the City of Angels for a little interconference action here at the Staples Center. Thank you for being with us. 2K Sports brings you the NBA Live this Saturday afternoon broadcast. With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. DeAndre Jordan. As you take a look at Charlotte.
Well, this team is a lot of fun to watch. Everything seems to be going their way, but they're making their own breaks now. They're taking advantage of situations and opportunities, but they're doing everything right at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, and they've been putting on a clinic. I mean, as fun to watch as any other team in the league. And with the calls and bounces that have gone their way, you really get the sense that this is their time.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Batum. Zeller is out there with Williams. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Lee in a shooting guard. Williams passes to Lee. And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Boy, Doc Rivers keeps on leading his teams to successful seasons. A former coach of the year rarely has a season where his team doesn't meet expectations.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Charlotte. And that one's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Lee. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game. And it's Paul penetrating. Green kicks to Paul. Can't hit. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that game, guys, I mean, the beneficiary of what was some very lackluster defense being played against them.
Agreed, guys. It was really quite shocking and disappointing how many free runs to the hoop they got.
The kick out to Walker. At the elbow, Williams. To the paint. Second chance shot. And the layup good by Batum. Batum's got his first points in this one.
And he's starting to get what he wants here early and often. Nice move.
That's good.
The shooting percentage is really solid so far, fellas. Good start to this game for him.
Now here's Walker. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession. We get a break in the action, so let's take a look at the West and how the teams are stacking up. We'll take a look at the Warriors. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Picked by Zeller. And Walker kicks to Lee. Here's Williams. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. The Hornets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
Here's what Charlotte's going with right now. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. The Clippers trail. Poked away. Jordan dishes to Redick. Here's up top. And the Clippers miss again.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times. And really, the last few seasons, the Clippers have been one of the most consistently strong teams in the league. A far cry from when they were a bottom feeder back in the day. They have become one of the premier franchises in the NBA.
Lamb, he's checked in for Charlotte. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% since taking the floor today. Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. Greg, as you said about the Clippers, the days of finishing near the bottom every year are over. Clark, a lot of that is Doc Rivers.
Exactly. Since 2012, Kevin, they have had the 3rd best record in the NBA. A lot of loyal fans stuck it out with the team during the dark days, and now they're reaping the fruit.
Redick inside the line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Lee passes to Lamb. Feeds to Lin. From 13. And it's blocked by Jordan. The Clippers grab the miss. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And it says a lot about you that even when you're not at your best, they definitely were still in that game and able to win comfortably.
Greg, they were better than the box score might indicate because they were solid in execution, more so than the stats would show.
Kept alive. 1 second separate in the shot clock and game clock. Ball outside. There's the dish to Green. Redick for 3. Can't get it to go. To the inside. Here's Lamb. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lamb's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go.
I'll tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Hornets ahead. They lead by 3. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
They seem to be a step slower, and that's one reason why they've been able to own the rebounding edge.
Well, the anticipation's been better. As the ball hits the rim, it's gone right to them. Solid job of them chasing it down and anticipating.
Johnson out there with Dawson. Then there's Cole Aldrich. Then it's Crawford. And it's Rivers in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. The feed now to Johnson. It's stolen by Lamb. Down low. Here's Batum. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum.
Marvin Williams is checked in for Kaminsky. Count the bucket.
Those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten in the first half here.
And I think they should continue to work the ball down low, Clark. It's really going to free up their outside shooting.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Zeller, a screen on Johnson. Dishes it to Williams. Walker against Rivers. 5 to shoot. Batum for 3. Batum with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. There's the pass to Johnson. Kicks it out to Crawford. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
Walker with it. Picked up by Rivers. Here's Lamb. The kick out to Walker. They get a hand on it.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. And then for Charlotte, Jefferson comes in for Cody Zeller. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Jeremy Lamb. Paul kicks to Redick. Outside, Green. Pass to Jordan. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lee's checked in.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
From past the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3. Paul goes in. Kicks it to Redick. Batum against Pierce. Out left to the wing. The Clippers need to get off a shot, but they'll get another chance. The shot by Redick, no good. Hornets leading by 3. And Lynn now top the key. Batum attacking. That's a 2 from Lee. And Charlotte again with the bucket.
You know, he's had better starts, obviously, but he's shaking it off here in the second.
Paul dishes to Green. No good with the elbow jumper.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Batum kicks to Lynn. Inside. Redick with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Paul with the 3. And the Clippers miss again. The Hornets have gotten just over 50% of their shots to drop here in the second quarter. They're 5 for 9. Williams kicks to Lee. The offensive rebound. Outside for Batum. The second chance effort. The shot no good.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so...
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Hornets lead by 5. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You got to like what Nicholas Batum has done in this game.
I tell you what, it's a pleasure to watch him when he's at the helm, because in that first half, offensively, he was in a zone.
It sure is a treat to watch him, guys. I mean, everything's been running through him, and he's doing a fantastic job keeping the offense clicking on all cylinders.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. You got to like what Nicholas Batum has done in this game.
Just in attack mode, he was able to get in the lane at will in that first half.
Yeah, it really was aggressive attacking basketball at its finest. I mean, really a lot of fun to watch.
And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Harvey Williams is out there with Batum. And there's Kemba Walker. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Lee in at the 2-guard. Charlotte leading by 3. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. And it's Williams with the jam.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
Lee. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Even though he isn't having the best of games from the floor, it hasn't seemed to hurt him.
Here's Paul. Passes to Redick. It's Pierce on the wing. Tries again. And a missed layup.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Lee, that's good.
Talk about doing a Rip Van Winkle on defense. Come on, guys, wake up. Why are they leaving him open at the three-point line? Come on.
And again, no good by the Clippers. Hornets leading by 8. Williams passes to Zeller. Back to Williams. For 3, Pierce. That's good. Pierce has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Easier to go strong to the hoop, but I tell you what, when you feel it, take it from deep.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Clippers making a switch here. Crawford's checked in. Kaminsky is checked in for Charlotte. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Nicholas Batum. Deep 2 from Crawford. And Lamb with a clear path to the hoop. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And that's the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
Especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That's a nice lead now. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
And the basket by Kaminsky.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
Good on the shot, and with that, the Charlotte lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Redick. And Lamb kicks to Lee. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
His touch has disappeared on him this quarter. He just hasn't been able to get it going.
Jordan the screen. Paul dishes to Jordan. And he comes off the screen and slams it through.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand, Jim. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those, this lead will start shrinking even further. Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Wide open. Green, no luck.
And I love the way he uses his size there to make sure he gets that board.
Charlotte moving the ball around. Walker against Crawford. Lamb. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Dawson comes in for Jeff Green. Johnson, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Austin Rivers in for Chris Paul. Stolen by Walker. And here we go. The basket good off the assist from Lynn. Walker's got his second basket of the game.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's what.
And we've reached the end of the third. Hornets ahead, up by 7. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And the final period of play just about to start. They've got Dawson. Crawford out there with Rivers. Then it's Johnson. And it's Aldrich in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for the Clippers.
Boy, guys, they've shown some great passing on their last few trips down the floor. Excellent.
4 straight passes leading to scores. Great team play.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Those are the kinds of plays that win you games. I mean, really savvy D, and give him credit for looking to go straight up court with it. No hesitation.
And that could be the KO right there.
Rivers kicks to Dawson. Johnson for 3. That's good.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
Pass to Williams. Kaminsky dishes to Batum. The kick out to Williams. And taken away by Johnson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
Yeah, but hey. He's an athlete, and I can't fault him for that one. Although, if he missed it, I might have.
And the Hornets call time here.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well-versed he is as a coach.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Clifford was going over with his team. His advice clear-cut. I want to see you playing to win, not playing not to lose. I don't care what the lead is. We do not back off.
And Clifford in his 3rd year now as a head coach, Greg. That experience you were just talking about. He has 29 years of coaching under his belt. And he's a Van Gundy disciple. Clark was on the coaching staff of both brothers.
Yeah, and he's been with a lot of teams, Kevin. 13 seasons as an assistant for the Lakers, Rockets, Magic, and Knicks.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Clippers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Something else they've done is force a lot of mistakes defensively, and they've been turning those turnovers into points.
There's Crawford with the 3. And it's Lynn with the rebound.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
And, Greg, we've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's Paul penetrating. It's deflected, and they get it back. 5 on the clock. Here's Crawford. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Big-time basket there on the inside. I mean, he had to get that one up and over the big guy.
Way up and over the big guy, and what a time in the ball game to make it happen.
Kemba Walker's checked in for Jeremy Lin. And Kemba Walker is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
Here's Paul. To take the lead. He takes it up and lays it in. Paul's got 5 points in the quarter.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Williams can't get it to go. Clippers have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. Here's Crawford. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Zeller's got his 4th rebound in this one. Crawford, no luck.
Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Feeds to Walker. To the inside. And there's Zeller. And that's good on the assist by Walker. And the Hornets lead by 1. Clark, neither team with a big advantage here in the fourth quarter.
5 times we've had the lead switch so far. I mean, back and forth we go.
And Clark, that could rise again before we're through.
Here's Paul. Makes it off the glass.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Yeah, they have really owned the interior. You've got to collapse that defense and force them to beat you over the top.
Crawford passes to Jordan. Paul for 3. It's money from deep.
What a huge boost he's giving them here. 4 or 5 in this fourth quarter has come up big.
And J.J. Redick picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
From deep, Williams. It's in! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Clutch shot right there. That could be the difference maker.
Indeed, it might be a big, huge moment in this game right there.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Lee, left side. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte.
They do have a foul to give here.
And you might see them use it at some point.
Green with a screen for Paul. Stolen by Walker. And so it's the Hornets who come out on top.
Think you want to get rich. You don't really want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. Nah, you don't really want it. Now you don't want that late night gas with no break, like crash in the daylight. I see it in your face. You don't want that blood, sweat, tears in a bunk bed. Peers know they upset. They Lambo in your gate. Nah, you can't take a loss like that. Off that. Wasn't really forced to shop at Ross like that. Don't know how it feel to can't afford like that. Off deck. Right back, had to get it out the mud. We took. Now they tell me do it for the love. Gotta do it just because. Got this ballin' in my blood. Think I came this far to shoot dubs. I don't think you trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't really trying to get rich. You don't want it. You ain't got what it take to do it like me. Get your head up in the game or you can sightsee. Waiting for a handout, this ain't that right league. Spend so much time out here balling, it's my wifey. These are what I live, I breathe, I sleep, my dreams are lavish. Went from check to check to check the balance. I press, I bet you flop, you all theatric. I'm mostly savage, gambling, take advantage. I'm here to ball while you call off work. When that top jump back, what I call off vert. Before I hit my context, check my call off first. See if I can make a play to get it all off merge. Woo! Let an animal loose. My separation off finesse, I'm just preparing to shoot. Or I can put you on some skates, breaking ankles and news, saying this is what they pay me to do. I don't think.
And welcome everyone to another presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. Along with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan.
Let's get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car. Say that is out. Newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know I click clack, where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. With them gangsters, with them. I made you look. You a slave to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, playboy, your time's up. Where them gangsters at? With them. This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life lit up. Trunk of the car, we got the street. Don't start none, won't be.
The Hornets are looking to defeat their Eastern Conference rival going into this game. Thanks for joining us on this Saturday afternoon. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan to call the game with our analysts Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. They'll play this one here in Cleveland before the Cavaliers head back on the road.
And they've cemented their status over the course of this season as one of the truly elite teams in the NBA. They've done everything we've expected of them.
Yeah, you know, it's interesting. The bar has been set very high, and they've done it to themselves. Yet, for all the success that they've had, it'll be quickly forgotten if they don't make a deep playoff run.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the court for Charlotte, they've got Batum. Lee out there with Kemba Walker. Then it's Cody Zeller. And it's Williams at the four-man position. Just 3 to shoot. The Hornets pull it in. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
And Walker kicks to Williams. The Hornets need to get a shot off here. Walker's shot is off.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Zeller with it. Now defended by Mozgov. And Zeller kicks to Walker. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Zeller.
Boy, did they ever make a mess out of that one. A terrible turnover.
Smith with it. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Stolen by Walker. The pass to Batum. Williams dishes to Walker. And it's Walker again missing. On defense, Charlotte. And on the way from Irving for three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. And Walker kicks to Williams. Back to Walker. Batum for three. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Batum's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Irving kicks to James. Irving double team. Here's Love. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Ill-advised shot there, Clark.
Yeah, exactly. That was lower than low percentage.
Doubled by Smith. From downtown. And it's the Hornets another three.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
The drive by James. And there's J.R. Smith on the assist by James.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
There's Lee with the three. The Cavaliers trail by three. Lee with the steal. .151 left in the first quarter. Back to Walker. On the wing, Batum. Fires the three. Love grabs the board. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Irving passes to Smith. They set the pick. Back to Irving. The feed now to Mozgov. And stolen by Zeller. And here's Lee. He gives the team some steady offense, a bit under 10 points a game.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look. And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And the Cavaliers with some changes. Tristan Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Shumpert comes in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Marvin Williams. Lamb, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Here's LeBron, following the score by Charlotte. On the wing, Shumpert. Clock at 6. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And he gets it to go. Dellavedova's got his first points in this one.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now, here's Batum. He has 5. Lin's shot is off.
Boy, the effort was there, but he just couldn't quite fight his way through traffic.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of this game.
That's his first personal foul.
And it's tied up with that one.
Taking 2 shots.
Now the free throw is good. Now leading by 1. With 4 seconds on the clock, Lamb. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
And Lamb drops them both. Thompson for 3. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Hornets lead by 1. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
I just really like what we're seeing from a defensive standpoint, forcing a lot of turnovers with those quick hands.
Yeah, those active hands, Greg, have produced a number of steals early. They've been very aggressive.
Dellavedova and Smith are the guard tandem. Amon Shumpert is out there with Channing Frye. And it's Thompson in at the center. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second. Walker's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And here's Frye from the arc. Shumpert dishes to Smith. Dellavedova kicks to Frye. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Shumpert with it. And it's Lynn picking him up. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot. Shumpert, no good. For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they won their last contest, that game against the Los Angeles Lakers.
And how about the accuracy that was on display from three-point range in that game? They were lethal.
Yeah, splashing those threes as they did really allowed them to continuously deflate that crowd and keep them at bay. Boy, that was a nice road win for them, no doubt.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. Following the score by Charlotte. For 3, Smith. And he gets it to go. Smith's got 8 points.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm not sure of the quality of that three-point shot attempt right there, going at it the way they did, but it all worked out for them.
And a fast break now for the Hornets. And Lamb with the basket on the assist by Walker. Walker's got 3 assists now in this one. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mozgov comes in for Tristan Thompson. And Kyrie Irving subbed in for Matthew Dellavedova. Charlotte also making some changes. Zeller is checked in for Jefferson. Williams comes in for Jeremy Lamb. And Lee's subbed in for Jeremy Lin. And here's Walker. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. That's good.
They're hovering around 50% for the game in three-pointers. That's pretty good. But they've really elevated here in the second quarter.
Now here's Shumpert. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
A chance here, Kevin, to see where the Cavaliers currently rank in the NBA. 7th in three-point field goal percentage. 8th in rebounding. And they are in the top 10 in team points per game.
And they've also enjoyed a lot of success from beyond the arc. I mean, as you can see by that top 10 ranking and three-point percentage, that's a shot they should continue to feature in their offense.
And the Hornets making a change here. Batum's checked in.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Smith to pass to Mozgov. And Shumpert kicks to Irving. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And now let's bring you the list of the top three-point shooting teams over the course of the past 10 games. The Hornets 4th.
The main factor, I think, is the great spacing. That has led to wide-open long-range shots, and that's why we see the great numbers from the 3. And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the champ.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way. 3 consecutive baskets have come right at the rim. The defense had better start buckling down and tightening up.
Guys, they are getting exposed in terms of their low post defense.
Here's Shumpert. And the Cavaliers getting another bucket right there. Hornets leading by 4. Lee goes in. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Lets it fly from 18. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lee's got 5.
Boy, they are passing the ball very crisply right now.
They really are, and their last 3 buckets have come by way of an assist.
Mozgov kicks to Smith. Mozgov dishes to Fry. Outside jumper. That will count. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so...
Ladies and gentlemen,
we have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
Yeah, he's played just a smart game overall offensively, looking for and finding the gaps in the defense, and also terrific shot selection.
Greg, that's exactly what we're talking about when we talk about being efficient as an offensive player. Fully on display there with him.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from J.R. Smith.
And he just went off in those first 2 quarters, guys. He's capable of doing that on a consistent basis as well. So we might see some changes from a defensive standpoint as they try to disrupt his rhythm in the second half.
You know, guys, I think you've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him up like he has been.
On the floor for Charlotte, Kemba Walker is out there with Lee. Then there's Batum. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Zeller in the 5 spot.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Irving a screen on Batum. LeBron passes to Irving. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in. Irving's got 6.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
And there's the call on Cody Zeller. That is his first foul of the game. Love with the screen for Irving. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Irving's got 6 points in the quarter.
That makes 3 in a row to start the second half.
Let's quickly take a look at the standings out east. The season nearly complete. Taking a look at Charlotte and checking out Cleveland. They're tied right now. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. And Zeller kicks to Walker. Great tee that time from Love.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
7 lead changes now, and we're just in the third quarter.
Yeah, each side having a tough time staying in front.
Yeah, frustrating for a coach, but it's great to watch as a fan. And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Smith for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Wow, 5 straight buckets coming out of half. They are rolling.
Lee goes in to stop the run. Bank shot, no good.
You know, sometimes rest can do more harm than good. It certainly looks that way for them. They've been cold coming out and have yet to find the bottom of the net.
Now here's LeBron. He's one of the better scorers in the league, averaging almost 25 points a game. Irving misses. Hornets trail by 4. Zeller dishes to Williams. Howard down after the assist, led him into the lane.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics, because this game is still yet to be determined.
Now here's Walker after LeBron James's miss. Irving with the steal. He dishes it to Smith. Irving kicks to Love. Screen by Smith. The drive by Love. 5 on the clock. Smith the pass to LeBron. From downtown. Can't hit. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and that was a night where they just didn't seem to be the type of team that we've grown accustomed to seeing. I mean, it was more about them being individuals on the floor than the collective unit.
Guys, I think it was simply a vacuum of leadership. Nobody really gathered the team and tried to rally them or pull them together. You know, that was most disappointing about the loss to me.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the Cavaliers with some changes. Thompson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Amon Shumpert has come in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Kyrie Irving. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Lamb, he's checked in for Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Walker. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
And I think taking a time here to talk things over is a smart idea.
One of the things you want to do is make sure everybody is clearly on the same page with the game plan. And sometimes you need a timeout to make sure that's the case.
And the Cavaliers call time here.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
A different look now for Cleveland. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. And it's Jefferson in for James. To the middle. They set the pick. Jefferson's shot is off.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Here's Dellavedova. Following the basket by Jeremy Lamb. Fry, good.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the bleed.
No good from Lamb. Jefferson, that's for 2. That one wide left.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be, he's not making that one.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 12 from outside. A very nice 50% mark. Shooting the 3-ball well. Thompson in the corner. Right side Jefferson. Pass to Thompson. And down it goes. Jamming that one home.
Big man with the big-time finish.
With the pass.
1 second left. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Cavaliers lead by 3. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. LeBron and Love are the talented pair at the forward position. Kyrie Irving is out there with Matthew Dellavedova. And it's Thompson in at the 5. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. Now here's Walker. Williams kicks to Zeller. And the shot is good.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
James. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Zeller dishes to Batum. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. That's on LeBron James.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
Mozgov, he's checked in for Cleveland. Smith comes in for Matthew Dellavedova. Cavaliers leading. Irving a screen on Lee. Here's the screen. Smith kicks to Irving. For 3, Love. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving.
They're amped up now, Kevin. After trailing for so long, they finally pulled ahead.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hornets.
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
Yeah, they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity. Wow, the fans are really getting their money's worth tonight. What an entertaining ball game.
Up to this point, Greg, it's been almost impossible to separate these teams. I think this one's going to be close all the way.
Now here's James. Nicholas Batum unable to get his shot to go.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Now here's Walker. He got right to the cup using that screen. And that's 11 points for Batum.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Passes it to Walker. And there's the call on James. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that's his 4th, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
Here's Zeller. The shot's good on the assist by Walker. 8 points for Cody Zeller.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here. He's got the touch they needed here as this one goes down to the wire.
Yeah, 4 of 4 this quarter, making buckets under duress.
Now here's Irving. From deep. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 4th rebound in this one. Walker the pass to Williams. Smith again. Batum. Back to Walker. Courtney Lee is on the wing. Sinks the triple. Boy, right down to the wire here, Clark. Still anyone's ball game.
Both teams really invested now. I mean, this is the type of game you love to win, and you'd hate to lose it.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
And so it's Cleveland with it, following the 3 by Charlotte. 4 on the shot clock. That's a beautiful jam.
Man, he got fancy with that one, didn't he?
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
I tell you what, I like that, though, guys. Some coaches might not want you to make a play like that, but I tell you what, when you got the skills like that, I say go for it.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He's looking for whatever they have left in the tank. He said, I know it's been a hard-fought game, but now's not the time to leave anything in reserve. If you're tired, come out. Otherwise, I expect you to be going all out, full speed. Guys?
Thanks, Doris.
Getting it done at the line as he usually does, and that could be huge in a tight game like this one.
To the inside. Here's James. Sinks it. A huge shot to tie it up.
This isn't just a good fourth quarter. I mean, he's been outstanding. 6 straight buckets here.
And how about in a pressure-packed moment? This game's very close, and they've needed every bucket. He's definitely risen to the challenge. They don't get any bigger than that basket.
They needed it, Greg, and he gave it to him.
Smith outside. There's the pass to Irving. James kicks to Love. Down low. Poke loose. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
You know, sometimes the intensity of the game can lead to brain-neutral plays like that, guys.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, you have to do that, though. You can't just let him dribble the game.
Exactly. I mean, got to stop the clock any way possible and hope they alligator arm a few of those free throws.
And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're behind by 4. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. 19 seconds left in the game. Here's Mozgov. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Here's Lee. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just no let up, guys. They just keep coming at you.
Well, this lead is too big to overcome. I'm going out on the limb right now. There's just not enough time left on the clock to make up the ground they have to make up.
And so it's Charlotte with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And, Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group.
DJ Khaled, Convict Music, we the best, we taking over. Listen, spread out with it. South Carolina, Alabama, Mississippi, on the North Carolina, Philadelphia, Virginia. From down in Miami, where warm in the winter, on up to Minnesota, where storm in the winter. Jacksonville, Tallahassee, Memphis, 10, holla at me. B&H Town, Southside, Cloverland, Daddy, I'm the man out in Dallas. Better ass Cali, Catman Cali with my eyes open valley. Blowing and spinning, going down Vinny. Drop 6, 4, 3, wheel hit switching. Red light stop, make it drop for the with it. Anything you hear that I said, I meant it. Can't got the crown, then spit out with it. Say you need, I said I get it. If you want to, we can supply you. Got enough work to feed the whole town. They won't shoot unless you try to. Come around and try to stop on our ground. 'Cause we taking over. It's what I does, I get money.
It's home to the Alamo and the Spurs. San Antonio, Texas, as we bring you an interconference rivalry here at the AT&T Center. Hornets coming to town hoping to notch one here in this one-game road trip.
And a win here, guys, would shift momentum in the season series tonight. It's their second of 3 games overall, and they'll need to draw on what they learned the last time around.
Without question. I mean, you learn from wins and losses, maybe even more from losses. They took some hard lessons in that first game.
So let's take a look at the Charlotte starting lineup. They've got Batum. Zeller is out there with Williams. And there's Kemba Walker. And it's Lee in the 2-guard spot. Walker with it. Leonard picks him up. Walker goes in. Well, the Spurs just don't go on losing streaks very often, Greg. One perk of being a talented veteran group.
Yeah, how about the Spurs lost 4 games in a row twice last year. Over the last decade before that, Kevin, they had only lost 4 games in a row twice. Unbelievable.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch. They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
Now, here's Walker. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. And now, running up the court, Leonard pushing it up. Parker's shot is off. Walker against Green. And Walker kicks to Lee. Back to Walker. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Walker's got his first points in this one.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Parker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. Parker's got 5 points so far.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Aldridge misses.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Here's Zeller. Rebound by Parker. So for the Hornets, their last game, a win against Detroit.
They just weren't challenged. I mean, nearly as much as they should have been in that game, at least when they had the ball.
Yeah, it was a mismatch. I mean, the defense from the start was on its heels practically the entire game.
Walker the pass to Batum. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. No luck. Nice D from Williams. Parker against Walker. With the floater. Duncan with the block. And a fast break now for the Spurs. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great hustle to turn the block shot into a fast break hoop. That's a big time play.
Walker goes in. Here's Lee. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
And Steve Clifford might not be the most famous coach in the NBA, but he has plenty of experience, and everyone in the league knows exactly how well versed he is as a coach.
Charlotte making a switch here. Al Jefferson's checked in for Cody Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Lamb is checked in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Here's Kaminsky. Pass to Lee. Here's Lamb.
And that's 2 fouls for him very early in this ball game. He'll probably have to spend some time on the bench before halftime.
The Hornets have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one. So San Antonio goes with a fresh 5 on the floor. And here in the first quarter, with a little over 3.5 minutes played. And Mills kicks it to West. Here's Marjanovic. Spurs working the ball around now. And here is Lynn, who provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And out of bounds as the Spurs gain possession. Spurs have gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Over to the left wing. The kick out to Anderson. Here's Marjanovic. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Jefferson dishes to Lamb. He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
There's the feed to Mills. From outside the arc, count that one.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Got it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Spurs lead by 3. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Spurs?
I tell you what, defensively, they have been in tune with one another, as intense as I've seen.
Yeah, nice job helping out on the rotations and drives, doing really good work at the defensive end.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Charlotte, Batum is up there with Marvin Williams. Then it's Jeremy Lin. Then it's Zeller, and it's Walker in the 1 spot. Feeds it to Mills. Launches a 3. That's good. Mills has got 6.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers. And theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Stolen by Walker. Outside, Lynn. Here's Williams. Yes! And a nice assist from Lynn.
The offense has a better flow, and it actually looks better here in the second quarter.
It does. They're playing with a little bit more bounce in their step and trying to close this gap.
Mills can't hit. Hornets trail by 4. On the wing, Batum. Releases from the wing and drills it.
The assist, Jeremy Lin.
Last game for the Spurs, they picked up the W against the Bulls.
And we've talked about how in the NBA you've got to earn your points the hard way, and that really wasn't the case in that game for them.
No, there was no hard way about it. I mean, they got their points easily on dunks and layups against a defense that really didn't offer much of a fight.
Now here's Lynn. A shot by Batum, no good. Here's Mills. He's got 6. He kicks it to Ginobili. Here's Marjanovic, defended by Lynn. Down to 5 on the shot clock. West can't hit.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
And Kyle Anderson gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Some changes for Charlotte. Al Jefferson is checked in for Cody Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Williams. And it's Lamb in there for Jeremy Lin. Kaminsky kicks to Lamb. And here's Walker outside. And he gets the bucket. Walker's got 5 points in the quarter.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Back to over. It's Parker outside. Rebounded by Lamb. Charlotte trailing. Here's Batum. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Batum's got his second basket of the game.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
And there's the contact on the jam. He gets the whistle, but not the bucket, so 2 shots coming up for him.
Wow, that is a strong move there to go in for the dunk.
And I like the job the defense did to not let him have it. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
And the Hornets making a change here. Lee's checked in.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down today.
And one thing that everybody loves about Coach Pop is his frankness. You get a taste of it in interviews, but he's as honest and straightforward with you as he is with anybody else.
Duncan, the pass to Leonard. No good on the triple. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, you've got Greg Popovich, and I think he puts this at times grumpy demeanor in more of a spotlight. He's playing along, as we all know, with the sideline reporters. He knows, Greg, you know this firsthand, when to turn it on, when to turn it off. He can be as compassionate a person, Clark, that you and I have ever been around.
Yeah, he's competitive, but he understands that we're all human, and he treats people the right way all the time.
Walker dishes to Lee.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Now here's Lee, following the miss by Tony Parker. And Land kicks to Kaminsky. Great D that time from Duncan.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
At the line for 2.
Leonard hits them both. Now here's Lamb. Defense right on him. And Walker kicks to Jefferson. Puts up a 3. No luck. And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Hornets ahead. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Welcome back, folks. Thank you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports as we get set to get going once again. Hey, during the break, players getting a chance to refuel and hydrate with some Gatorade as there is more basketball in store. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
And even though the defensive pressure and attention was squarely on him in that first half, yet he's still able to be the most effective player on the floor.
But for him, Greg, it's nothing out of the ordinary. I mean, we don't expect anything less, and I'd bet he has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. We've seen Kemba Walker really having a great game.
Just a quality performance, and you know, we do expect to see that from him, and he's always setting the bar high for himself, and sometimes I think we just kind of get numb to how good this guy really is.
And Greg, you know how it was as the marked man when you were playing on great teams in your past. It's hard to perform when everybody's locked in on you. Be able to play like he has when you have a reputation of being the guy, that's impressive.
Defensive-minded Green and Leonard are the wings. Aldridge out there with Boris Diaw. And it's Parker in at the 1. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Down low. Here's Williams.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
The Spurs have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Here's Parker. Another miss by Parker. Hornets have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Pass to Batum. The shot is off. So the Spurs will take it the other way. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Aldridge down low. He's guarded by Williams. Hornets shooting 43% for the game. Here's Lee outside. And that one's good. Lee's got 7.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Now, here's Dion. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And stolen by Williams. That falls. Nice feed that time from Walker. Walker's got 4 assists in the game. Parker against Walker. Parker drives in. Stolen by Walker. There's Lee with the 3. They get it again. Green against Walker. Over in the corner, Batum. Leonard with the steal. And they're pushing it up. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And that was not a soft foul he had to get through, Greg. I mean, he had to really power that one up and in.
Charlotte making a switch here. Al Jefferson, he's checked in for Zeller. Kaminsky comes in for Williams. Jeremy Lamb's checked in for Courtney Lee. And it's Jeremy Lin in for Kemba Walker. Lin the pass to Batum. And once again off the mark by Charlotte. Here's Anderson. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Manu Ginobili, he's checked in for Daniel Green. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:21 left to play in the third. Jefferson, a screen on Ginobili. Outside, Batum.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
And defensively, they've gotten a little careless, not playing with the same focus we saw in the first. And look, rightfully disappointed with how they played here over the course of this run.
Yeah, you know, they haven't looked good at all here lately. Something has to change for him. We'll see what he's got coming out of the timeout.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Victory eluded them last time in San Antonio when they took on the Spurs.
And really, had they just shot their average from the free throw line in that game, I think that probably changes the outcome.
No doubt. I mean, because there is a carryover effect when you're not having success at the line.
Kemba Walker is checked in for the Hornets.
Looked like he was trying to go for a degree of difficulty points on that shot.
Here's Mills. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. It's his first trip to the line. First one falls for him.
This is a positive trend for him, especially here in the second half. Shooting just above 80% right now. And that's more than respectable. That's good free throw shooting.
Walker dishes to Lamb. All alone. Misses off the left eye.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. West inside. Kicks it to Mills. Clock at 2. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. Here's Batum. And the release was before the buzzer. And we've reached the end of the third. Spurs lead by 6. Live from the AT&T Center in San Antonio, you're watching 2K Sports. All right, the fourth quarter of action getting underway. We've had a great one so far with both sides coming to play. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. Jeremy Lin is out there with Lee. Then it's Cody Zeller. Then it's Marvin Williams. And it's Batum in the 3 slot. Inside, Batum with the steal. Williams kicks to Lin. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Williams.
I tell you what, you don't want to allow too many of those kinds of baskets with the game on the line.
This is when the defenders really have to protect the basket. You need to be in sync as a unit defensively.
And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Spurs.
Well, it's been an outstanding game for them in the open court. Their fast break points really stand out.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for West. Kawhi Leonard comes in for Anderson. Daniel Green, he's checked in for Manu Ginobili. And Parker subbed in for Patty Mills. Back to Parker. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
Tim Duncan, he's checked in for San Antonio. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that one.
Doesn't he make the basics look pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does them.
And he better stay with those basics because this game is still yet to be determined.
And Leonard gets it to go.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Lee passes to Batum. At the elbow, Zeller. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And how? I mean, they're taking this defense to task, taking them to school. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now, here's Parker. Aldridge kicks to Parker. Good, and Aldridge gets the assist. 14 points for Tony Parker.
They've gotten a bunch of good looks and have been absolutely lethal from behind the three-point line.
Yeah, defensively, you have got to close out and contest. Even if it opens up some driving lanes, you can't give up those looks that often.
Aldridge. And he gets it to go. Now it's a 7-point Spurs lead.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
But they get it back. Charlotte no good that time either.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
Here's Lee, and he gets it to go.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Parker kicks to Duncan. Back to Parker. Duncan again. Zeller. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Duncan.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Walker's checked in for Jeremy Lin. Hornets trail by 5. Parker with the steal. Now here's the fast break. Parker leading the way. And Leonard gets it to go.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
And it's Walker penetrating. Makes it off the glass.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you're better off sending them to the free throw lines than to have them get that good a look.
Now, here's Aldridge. And Marvin Williams picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Aldridge kicks to Parker. Clock at 6. Out of bounds. Charlotte takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Outside, Walker. Outside for Batum. There's the dish to Williams. Lee outside. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
Duncan outside. Parker kicks to Aldridge. Good.
Oh, terrific way to finish that move there, going to the basket.
And it's Walker penetrating. Out to Lee. Outside, Batum. Knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Walker. They can more or less wrap it up right here.
This has to be a very smart possession.
Green, no luck.
Gotta score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste here, partner.
Parker kicks to Leonard. Aldridge inside. The turnaround Jay. And so it's San Antonio who's...
Respect this here. Check. I'm from where the hammers rung. News cameras never come. You with your man's hung in every verse in your rhyme. Where the was slung. Spanish every summer. Where the blue vans would come. We throw the work in the can and run. Where the plans was to get funded. Skate up the set to achieve this goal quick. Faced with immeasurable odds, still I gave straight bets. Someone felt the most something and you nothing. Check. I'm from the other side where other guys don't walk too much. And girls from the projects when said we talk too much. So they ran up the time to this.